that is how you deal with a bridge.
Sometimes, you can just leave them alone.
And sometimes, burning them ain't enough.
Speaking of which...
Time bomb. Oh, look at him walking off like badasses.
Perhaps it's time for us to pen the final chapter in this little morality play.
Ooh. Okay.
We find Delear, maybe we can write ourselves a decent ending.
Okay. Solomon's office should be somewhere around San Argan City. Let's go. Argent City.
Ah, Utah. So pleasant to the eye.
Okay. When the HP is lower than 50%, they get bloodlust status. But how much, though? Below 50%. That helps with the bullseye. You're going to be in the back, so this doesn't even really affect you. Could be bullseye. You could give it to him, but that's if it's below 50%. This seems something that would be good on you because 11, usually 11 damage is good and you can use your special. So that's not bad. Got the ace. Alright. So we got one here. We got one here. We just don't have one here. Okay. We definitely need the rest though. Drifted away into that world of half-remembered memories and pointless visions, and then suddenly I saw Mirage and Mammon himself standing in the black void laughing at
I
me.
must admit, I went a little over the top with your friend. See, I was angry that you managed to escape, and I might have taken that out on your young friend. The result is interesting. It's not only that he has no soul. You became the Shadowless Man, right? Well, he became an embodiment of Shadow. Shadow and nothing else. I'd really love to see your confrontation. You know, he held a lot of anger toward you. Jealousy, yes, some respect. But a lot of sweet, sweet anger.
I'll stand over your grave.
This ends with me standing over your grave. You hear?
Sadly, I have no time for such fun. My train leaves in a few minutes and I'm already late.
And with those words, he was gone. Damn. Okay.
Let's keep going.
Are we there yet?
I don't know, girl. We just looking
Keep
around.
close, people.
Let's see what's over there.
We just looking around. We don't know what's out here.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Oh, this is a big area.
Are those wild turkey? Let me get my bow.
Burial cave. Carved in the rock, we found a natural cave adorned by the natives. It seemed old and didn't belong to any tribe Kalish and Deer knew. Investigate. Wait, we should think twice before disturbing this place of rest. Oh, come on, Kalish. They're dead. They don't need anything in the afterlife. Why do you always do this? We need every little thing that might help us against Mammon. A gold nugget. Yeah.
That was our only option.
I hate when you do this, Galish, but you are probably the most wise member of our little family, so I say we do as you wish this time. Okay.
I can see something that way.
Coulda got a gold nuggy, man.
We're on the right path.
Oh. Whoa. Spiritual guards blockage.
Didn't we ride this way before?
Oh wow. Flynn led us into the desert and amassed us. She had no doubt that this was the right way, but neither of us expected a supernatural barrier to stop us in our tracks. We dismounted and carefully approached the supernatural obstacle.
This is it. Hellgate Station. I feel it so fucking strong right now. It's like a magnet.
But our way through was blocked. A shimmering barrier composed of wailing spirits prevented our passage.
This spirit barrier, it won't let us pass. This is powerful witchcraft. The barrier was raised to safeguard the land that lies beyond it.
Must be one of Mammoth's tricks. Any ideas? I might be able to help with that. After all, I know a lot about wayward spirits. But first, let's prepare everything we need to fight Mammoth. When we're ready, we can return here, and I'll bring this barrier down, I hope. Look around. The barrier was still in this place, and we still couldn't pass it.
This spirit barrier.
I already told you, do not worry about those spirits. Once we're ready to face Mammoth, I'll deal with this barrier. Come on.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
That way.
Snake pit. Oh. We found a suspicious hole in the ground. It was filled with poisonous snakes, so we backed away a bit. We crept a bit closer to peer down into the hole. Inside, intertwined among the snakes, lay the stiff corpse of a shadow dancer, his face twisted in agony. He still clutched a peculiar weapon in his hand.
I know this. Your people would call it a court of snakes. This is how the shadow dance treats traitors.
I really wanted to check out that weapon, but those snakes seemed properly pissed. Cross of Thorns. I'll wait. I might need that lamp, so I'll wait.
Let's go that way.
But at least we know we can get it. Devil's Den. Devil's Den is a labyrinth complex of caves. Dry, desert wind howled and whistled through the crevices and caverns. Crevices in the caverns, driving the superstitious folk away. Don't get me wrong, I don't care if this place haunted or not. It's just that we have no business here. Until we do, I wouldn't linger. Let's just go.
Let's check this path.
Wow, bro.
Let's go that way.
How are the dudes here? Oh, he's here. Well, I see you managed to get past a blockade. Fantastic. Want to see my wares? Oh, you can still do the posse. Okay. How did you get here? Well, suffice to say, I found more subtle way to traverse the canyon. But we men of science have to be forgiven. What? But we men of science have to be forgiven if we harbor a secret or two of our own, don't you think? Ooh, okay. At least you got some good stuff on you. Alright, whatever. Glad to have you here. Ghost
I
town.
always watch for an ambush.
Don't say that. Just Just another ghost town, lost in the dust and sand. A group of bandits holed up here lately.
Yet another ghost town. There weren't that many of them back in my days. There's something rotten about this. People of the hard west are dying out.
Hold up, before we get in, there's a personal matter I'd like to discuss. You don't need personality to actually have any personal matter. Don't you need personality to actually have any personal matters? See, I know this town. Back in the day when I was working with Hartman, we operated from here. We were arguing constantly, and I happened to know he hid some of his earnings and stuff from me. I know he had a hiding spot somewhere in the cemetery here. If I managed to find the exact location in the notes at our old place, we could screw with him a little and take his stuff. Let's do it. If we have a occasion, I hate his guts. Bandit saw us and aimed their guns at the posse. They demanded to know if we're here to do business. What business? They laughed and told us to get the fuck out, and I spat at the ground and turned around. We'll come back some other day. Okay.
Nice weather for a ride.
Let's keep going.
Uh-oh.
Are those wild turkey?
Buffalo
Let
tracks.
me get my bow.
This is not just a normal buffalo. It's the great white one. They're legendary creatures. Many nations believe they are the embodiment of old spirits. Sadly, some settlers hunt them for their pelts.
I don't know what you expected, Claylish. Of course they would want to kill it for money. That's exactly where your river flows, toward a barren wasteland.
Be wary. Riding in the sun like this makes us quite a target.
There's another one right here. The great white was grazing here. It has to be truly enormous. Come on, that way.
Nothing better than a ride along the prairie.
Hold on now, I wanna see it. Is it over here?
Let's make haste.
Hold on. I wanna find it.
Let's keep going. Let's see what's
Oh.
over there.
Look at it. It seems he prefers solitude. We should find it being alone. We should find it being alone. Good. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh! Right here. He found the tracks of a lone enormous buffalo. Let's find that beast. Alright, Jen Carter. I will find that magnificent beast for you. Follow me. Oh. We followed the tracks for 2 hours. I was just about ready to call off the hunt when there it was, bathed in the sun in a shallow valley and white as a lily, grazing, unaware of our presence, an embodiment of wildlife. It's magnificent. Claylish is only half right, you know. Natives hunt them also, but for the power they gain by eating their hearts. Ooh. Consumable. It's not reusable. That's one thing it is. It's not reusable. We'll give it to him. We'll leave it in peace.
You'll see it was a good
Hey,
decision.
spiritual
You do not
bond.
act just
The
and
number of the
honorable to
beast.
get a reward.
Got an achievement for that.
You act like that because it's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Billy only scoffed at that and waved Claylish off like she was a mosquito. He really wanted that heart.
Your inner peace is unnerving, Claylish. Go be calm and wise a bit further away, if you don't mind.
Ah, Bill.
I always watch for an ambush.
We gotta get Bill up there too. I don't think we can get the whole posse to like each other. Is this it? Well, if that's it, then I'm going to the snake pit. There you go. A loop on the rope, a flick of the wrist, and there, the weapon was finally ours. Cross of thorns. Fat loop. She also has melee too. Now I'll put that on. Yeah. You can become a warrior too. No, why not? Why not? Fuck it. Alright.
Are we there yet?
Girl, hush. We almost there.
Didn't we ride this way before?
Alright. Go ahead and save that. San Argent was a medium-sized town built by a company of silver miners. Lately, it became a hub for local industrialists.
San Argent used to be one of my favorite places to lay low. But that was before those industrious guys took it over. They made it boring.
Check the nose board. Read wanted poster. Only one poster here. Abraham Burns. Never heard of him.
Wanted. Dead or alive. For arsons and murders. Abraham Burns. At least this one promises a decent reward.
Take it. The poster says this guy was chased down to the Devil's Den. It's a complex of cave systems nearby. No one in their right mind would chase him that way. Luckily, we're not exactly in our right minds, are we? Let's go for it. Let's go look for him. Shit, let's go. Actually.
Let's go.
What we have here? What? That's what we already have. It's 8. Oh wow, there's a lot more. It does 6 and it does burning. That's 500. Elephant gun, that does 12. Holy shit. Dead man's gun. %, chance to bullseye chance. 15% bullseye chance. Character cannot move, crippled. Okay. Reinforced skull crusher. Okay. Well, we definitely don't have enough money for all this. Oh, I got 2 of them on standby. You know what? Yeah, do that. I do want to get rid of that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where I might use the rope for it. That's the thing. I don't know where I might use it. But since it's here, I probably will buy it. It does 6. It does 12, boy. I want both. 900. I don't even think we can even reach that. I'll get the rope. I'll be back.
That way.
Let's go that way.
Alright. One more. How bad can it be, right?
It's
Famous-
good to be out of that freaky winter.
Famous last words.
Stop. I see something there. Let's check it out, but carefully.
In the open cave flooded by sunlight, we saw I'm gonna see, hold up. How you say that?
Emaciated.
Emaciated. Oh, I remember that word. Yeah. Emaciated. We saw an emaciated figure crouching over a tiny fireplace. He looked so weak, so pathetic. Not at all a bloodthirsty murderer we expected. He saw us and laughed, then roared and jumped back on all fours. He turned his head sideways, and a shrill voice squeaked out of his windpipe. Here comes the ones with no shadow. Are you here to end this vessel? Are you here to free us?
It's a bad day when I'm not the creepiest thing around.
Jesus. Though Abraham Burns looked like one of the maddened dissidents of hell depicted in the church paintings, he didn't attack. I guess he was too weak and hungry to threaten us. You're Abraham, right? Abraham Burns? Oh, yes, Abraham is here, yes. And he burns, oh, he burns. Some evil spirit took over his mind. Talking to him is pointless. We can either try and exorcise him or just tie him up and bring him to San Argent like that poor bastard. Oh. Tie him up with rope. Or we could exercise him. Let's exercise him. Yes, I can feel him struggle. There's a strong spirit inside him. Let me try and lure it out. We waited patiently as Claylish sang strange songs and burned dry leaves of some plants, but it was clear whatever was happening, the spirit didn't like it at all. Suddenly, a shadowy figure ripped out of Abraham's mouth and nostrils, and before any of us could react, swiped its clawed hand at Claylish, cutting her neck. She hissed, and her voice changed.
I never wanted this. You forced my hand. Now you will bear the consequences.
With a horrid scream, the spirit dissipated, taking with it what remained of Abraham's life force. We could only watch as he withered even more and died. His last breath sounded a little like thank you, but maybe I was just hearing things. At least we can take the corpse to the sheriff and still get our reward. Oh, wow.
Are we there yet?
Okay. The San Argent Sheriff's office was cluttered and dark. It seemed like the local sheriff didn't get much help from his deputies or the townsfolk. At least not with the chasing down wanted crooks. Here you go. Howdy. Heard you were looking for this man, Abraham Barnes. Sheriff glanced at the shriveled corpse and nearly puked. He paid us our share and covered his mouth with a hand and ordered his deputies to quickly bury the body. Okay. I wonder what this is. Solomon's office was located in the old orangery near the town of San Argent. It had to be beautiful back in the day. Now it was dark, cluttered, and smelled of naphthalene. Hold up. Naphthalene. 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 Okay, naphthalene.
These are the people, Solomon. Let me tell you, I've seen what they're capable of. If there's anyone who has a chance of stopping Mammon, it's them.
Okay. Solomon Delear was old, pale, and seemed very frail. He was more like a ghost than a man. He welcomed us in his makeshift workshop. We saw a few more Solomon siphons scattered around, and on the blackboard there were pictures of bullet-making process. Solomon's voice was paper thin. For the sake of us all, I hope Lazarus is right. Mammon has to be stopped. If his rampage continues, the borders between this world and the supernatural will be gone.
Mammon's like that asshole in every poker game who cashes out before giving you a chance to win your money back.
They should really voiced him. And her, like what? He's also hard to kill. Lazarus said you might have a plan. I do. Sit down and I'll explain. So what's your plan? It's simple. You shoot him dead. We already tried that. Bastard was back up like nothing happened. Mammon's human form isn't real, you see. It's just an image projected by a malevolent supernatural force. Yes, we could call that a demon or devil, but he's just a representation, an idea. And that's where I come in. To kill an idea, you need more than lead. What you need are bullets filled with his own power, his own make-believe force. If he wants his power to be real in our world, he will have to accept the power of bullets made with that same power. Am I the only one confused here? No, I get it. It's simple, really. Despite all of his power, this fucker still has to follow the rules of his own game. And we're gonna beat him by bending those rules. I will make bullets for you, made of unique alloy and equally special powder. Then I'll imbue them with Mammon's own power, thanks to the filled up siphon you brought me. Then we get to the Hellgate station, board the ghost train one last time, load all your guns with those. With these bullets, we will have the power to destroy them. About the bullets, to craft enough of them for all of you, I'm gonna need special alloy called orinium. Orinium is very rare, available only by Brass and Company, the same people we robbed, right? We'll also need gunpowder of orinium dust. Again, only Brass has this type of equipment. Then I'll be ready to craft them for you. Getting the alloy. There used to be a gang stealing the alloy from Brass and Company for a month now. They took over an unnamed ghost town nearby. You can try to make some deal with them, but they do not seem very reasonable people. What about Brass and Company? This Brass and Company stuff. We keep running into their business and ruining it. Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's a coincidence. No, it's not. You see, I used to work with Victor Brass, and before he became the industrial Mongol he is today. Before he became. We were both fascinated by the supernatural. I happened to become famous years ago for saving a lot of people. That's when he approached me. Yep. Together we started the company. We were supposed to help people turn things supernatural into weapons to fight the supernatural. But we both went astray in our ambitions. He became mad with greed, dangerously mad. Fascinated by the ghost train, he invented orinium, the metal imbued with demonic power. Trust me if I say that this cannot end well. As for me, well, that's a long story. Trust me if I say that this cannot end well. As for me, well, that's a long story. Brass and Company operates from his headquarters in Texas, and I'm afraid that once we dealt with Mammon, we might have to deal with Victor Brass himself as well, especially since you've already pissed him off. Yeah, we did. I had some research. I made some research and found that Brass sometimes moves his state-of-the-art guns through San Argent. Any of such transports is sure to have our gunpowder aboard.
I swear, Jen, one more train heist and I'm leaving.
Exactly.
I don't even like trains. Why do you think I keep robbing them?
About Solomon himself. What about you? Where did you come from? And why do I have a feeling you're not entirely on our side? Oh, it's simple. I'm on my side. I'm on my own side. On the side of balance, the side of fixing my own mistakes. Some time ago, I started researching the supernatural phenomena that started happening all over the hard west. At first, I managed to do some good, but then I got invested in the occult that I lost myself for some time. I became this cult leader and, well, suffice to say, I paid what I owed. What do you mean? I died. It was Mammon's presence that brought me back. Lazarus found me, and together we want to stop him once and for all.
Turns out dead men do tell tales.
I'll be damned. I guess they do.
Nothing better than a ride along the prairie.
We got money, but it ain't
Let's
gonna be
go.
enough. Ambush site. And we got that over there. Okay.
Nice weather for a ride.
Okay. Got an ace, ace, ace. I'm sad that we didn't get that, but it's okay. There you go. HP. Alright, cool. Gear. Everybody has a pistol, right? 6. Yep. 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 This is your pistol. Alright. Melee. This does 4. This does 3. It needs to go. Yeah, we can get rid of that. $25 luck. 1 damage per turn. I just don't see it, man. Okay. Oh, they're giving us money now, but it ain't enough. I really wish I could sell these. Ain't gonna lie. All right.
Ah, Utah. So pleasant to the eye.
Alrighty then.